On this edition of News Conference, she's a tenant rights attorney and a political novice who ran on a shoestring budget but came in first against two current state legislators and the city council incumbent Kevin De Leon. We talk with Ysabel Jurado, now in the runoff for Los Angeles City Council District 14. She's the latest hope of ultra-progressives to move the council further to the left. Tens of thousands of Angelenos are facing evictions this year. Mayor Karen Bass fears that alone will wipe out progress made in the fight against homelessness. What can be done? We talk with Conway Collis, head of the Mayor's Fund for Los Angeles. And it's the measure the governor and state legislative leaders fear the most, which is why they filed suit to get it kicked off the November ballot. We talk with the head of the California Business Roundtable about the Taxpayer Protection Act, which would require all tax hikes, both state and local, to first be approved by voters.
News Conference with Conan Nolan. Newsmakers, issues, impact. Your local political source for over 50 years and the longest running broadcast in Southern California. Your host, Conan Nolan.
Good morning and welcome to the Tom Brokaw News Center here at Universal Studios. Thanks for joining us. It is easily the most interesting race from this past Super Tuesday, involving a seat on the Los Angeles City Council. Incumbent 14th District Councilman Kevin De Leon is fighting for re-election in a district that runs from Highland Park to Eagle Rock to Boyle Heights and downtown. Two members of the California State Legislature took him on, Assemblymember Miguel Santiago and Wendy Carrillo. Both of them fell out of the running, finishing third and fourth respectively. De Leon finished second, making the runoff. And the candidate who came in first, she is Ysabel Jurado, a tenant rights attorney and a 35-year-old political novice from Highland Park, where she joins us. Ms. Jurado, thanks for taking the time. So how did you do it?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I mean, that is the big question, right? But we just did a lot of hard work talking to voters early on, meeting them at the doors, talking to them one-on-one and having those conversations and really listening to folks. That was really what this campaign focused on, is meeting our community where they're at.
So you were born and raised in Highland Park. You live in the home you grew up in. Tell us a little bit about your professional background that has led you up to this candidacy.
Yeah, so I went to Pasadena City College, transferred to UCLA, and went to UCLA Law to be a public interest attorney. I was an eviction defense attorney during the height of the pandemic, and now I'm a housing rights advocate, and I help communities buy back land in their community to keep it affordable for their residents, for small businesses, or to preserve open space.
So I assume housing is your priority issue?
Absolutely. Been on the front lines of the failed policies of tenants protections during the pandemic and watching folks fall into homelessness, and especially, groups at a higher rate like our seniors. And so I'm really invested in these issues, just seeing it on the front lines, and been trying to devise creative solutions to these issues, even with community members, and want to bring that to bear in this position.
So let's talk about other issues. You have the endorsement of the Democratic Socialists of America and other DSA members, including Councilmember Eunices Hernandez. She has called for the elimination of the LAPD, and you've said that you would have voted against Mayor Bass's budget to bring back the police department to previous staffing levels. Explain that.
And what we're calling for is, reimagining public safety so that we attack the root causes of crime, which is actually poverty, right? And invest in our communities. When we look at our city's budget and all the things that are happening, we're going into a budget deficit. And there are departments that provide city services throughout this district that are just not happening, right? When you go to Boyle Heights, there are street lights that have been out, and people keep complaining about it. And they're not getting the services that they need, or the streets are cracked. And those are things that actually the cleanliness and whether a street is well lit impacts the safety of a community. And so really want to bring back the focus to city services and how that actually impacts safety as well.
Right. But do you believe that keeping people safe is the city's highest priority?
I do. I think that we have to widen what we mean by safety, right? We want to be, the people I talk to want to be safe from exploitation at work with their wages being stolen. They want to be safe from eviction and displacement in the neighborhoods that they've grown up and loved. And they want to be safe from violence on the street. And so I think those are a lot of the things that people care about, and we should be helping folks in that wider lens as well.
One other area of departure between you and Councilman De Leon. You've argued for the repeal of the ban on homeless encampments in front of sensitive areas, such as schools and daycare centers. Your opponent supports that ban. He says working-class residents of the district who aren't able to drop off their children at school don't believe it's right or safe for their students to be forced to walk through homeless tents in order to get to class. Is that a fair point?
Yeah, and I hear you. I'm a mom myself. I was walking my daughter to school. Believe it or not, I'm a working class Angelino. And so I know what these struggles are like. And even as an eviction defense attorney and being familiar and doing homelessness outreach with my unhoused neighbors, I get it. The safety of our community is paramount, right? But when the problem doesn't get better because we sweep them from away in front of one school and they go up to another. And so there is a recent report by LAHSA, the Los Angeles Housing Authority, which, was published or released last week or so, and it showed that this program is very ineffective through this ordinance. I'm interested in seeing what the rest of the reports regarding the efficacy and efficiency of this program look like, but from the initial reports, it doesn't seem like it's effective. So we need to find another way.
Ysabel Jurado is a candidate for Los Angeles City Council District 14 against the incumbent Kevin De Leon. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much. Okay, take care.
Up next, speaking of housing, there is a concern that rent hikes will add to the homeless crisis in Los Angeles. We talk with the head of the Mayor's Fund for LA, which is calling for a new anti-eviction campaign. What does that mean, and where's the money coming from? When we return.